Detroit! Detroit!
On second down, here's Rosen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch. Rosen now off the bootleg. And the grab by Croft. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He's going to take a shot for the end. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyler Croft, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And now it's blocked. And all the defense has it. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they'll run it here. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Gun! 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 Gun!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the failure to up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. He's going to fire one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Geno Atkins forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. He'll look to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. By the way, they're into the 2nd quarter now out in Carson. And the Rams have opened it up to lead by a couple of touchdowns now. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Campbell. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. He goes underneath the Drake. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running back.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Balazs. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Rosen. He'll set up the screen to Drake. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. 18 big yards on that one and a Miami first.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
This quarterback now, pretty remarkable. 14 of 15 through the air, only 1 incompletion, and another 1st and 10 here. Rosen off the play action. Room to run inside the 40. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, Rosen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Brashad Perriman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Now Doug Marrone not even hesitating. They're going to go for 2. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Hot! Hot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And out come the Dolphins now. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot! Hot!
Rosen on 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, it's Hill. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Rosen just getting the snap off at 1. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's got room to run past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Second and 10 now, it's Rosen. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
And that'll set them back 5. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Good. Watch it now, Barney.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So the solid run on 1st, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game and trying to run it up on your phone.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says He has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Watch it now, Barney.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And they'll go on the ground. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play. And just like that, it's third down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well. One
of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll drop the throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
On first down, it's Rosen. Got some room at the 30. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Anderson. And finally brought down at the 43. A big play there for the Dolphins. And even 40 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now Rosen on first down. Flush to his right. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyler Kroft, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins can take the lead with the extra point. Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Pinheiro now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Timmy Jernigan in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. The Vikings on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. One score down. Here we go.
Detroit,
They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Breida. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball.